The Haring project started when the instructors of 3 graduate courses who would be sharing students put their heads together and developed an integrated project that would help the students see that the subject matter they would be studying in the summer weren't separate courses, but instead had so many overlaps that they would be much more authentic. And those courses were our partnerships course with Jen Ponder and Amy Cox-Peterson, our learning theory class with Kim Norman, and our curriculum theory and development course with me, Andrea Guillaume. So we developed the Haring project as a way to help the students experience a learning opportunity that would be authentic and at the same time raise some important questions about the curriculum to which American children are exposed. We chose Haring because his work is widely recognizable, and certainly our students could recognize his work. We also chose his work because he was quite the advocate of partnerships within communities and often created very large-scale, impressive works with children. And we also chose his work because his story, even though he was a highly influential American, was unknown by most students who came into the project, and indeed by many American students and many Americans. So the students created positive symbols for their lives, the way that Haring created positive symbols for his life, and put them together in a way that was pleasing and powerful synergistically because each student had contributed to a larger piece. What they learned about curriculum through the Haring project was to realize that the American curriculum often is taken down to the most neutral, most non-controversial elements so that nobody can get upset or angry about the things that we are learning. And there are, although many benefits to being careful of others' feelings, we also run the risk of limiting the stories that are told so that students said, if we didn't know Haring's story, if his voice had been silenced as part of the American story, then what other voices have been silenced, and what other stories do we not recognize in this curriculum? So the project helped them to realize that they needed to be asking those questions as they examine the American curriculum and as they develop curriculum on their own.